Tottenham Hotspur 4, Manchester United 3, and just like that, we have been knocked out of the Carabao Cup. I'm telling you, these guys are not good enough. But before I get to the rest of the team, right, I am going to start with that idiot, that absolute idiot, that fraud, BAYINDIR. This guy is rubbish. I used to blame Ten Hag saying that, why do you always play Onana as bad as Onana is? Onana keeps on getting played week in, week out, whether he makes a mistake or whether he plays well. Ten Hag keeps on playing Andre Onana. But guess what? I finally found out why that has been the case tonight. I finally found the reason. BAYINDIR is absolutely shit. He is absolutely shit. This guy is horrendous. All three goals, all 4 goals that we conceded tonight, he had a hand to play in. He had a hand to play in. This guy is shit. He couldn't catch fucking flu. He should be meant to walk home tonight, you know. He should not be allowed back on the coach. Oh, what am I even saying? I know the team basically took a train from London to Manchester, right? Or rather from Manchester to London. And I know now we have to take a train back from London back to Manchester. BAYINDIR should not be allowed back on the train. It shouldn't. He is absolutely shit and he deserves to. He should be made to walk back from London to Manchester. And when he gets to Manchester, he should be told to fuck off. He should be sacked as soon as he sets foot at Carrington tomorrow morning. He is absolutely pathetic, and because of him, we're out of the Carabao Cup. I mean, I get it. It's not the Champions League. It's not the Premier League. It's the Carabao Cup. But guess what? We're in no position as Man United fans to be picking which trophies we want and which trophies we don't want. I mean, we've come this far. We may as well go all the way. This is fucking Tottenham Hotspur, bro. It's not a big club. It's a shit club. Spurs. These guys are so shit. They were 3-0 up. And then they basically allowed us to come to bring the game back up to about 3-2. We almost got to 3-3. And when we're pushing and trying to get the equalizer, they get a corner and they fucking score from it because this idiot is standing in goal and is doing fuck all. How are you 6'5" and you shit like that? He's a big goalkeeper. Son takes the corner. He hits it into the box. And this fucking idiot is out here punching at thin air. And he has the gall to want to pick the ball up and run towards the referee and call for VAR and say that he was pushed. You weren't pushed. You were fucking weak. BAYINDIR is shit. He is a 6'5" pile of crap. And he deserves to be sacked for that, like I said. Get rid of this guy. He is pathetic. If it means that Onana has to be dropped or rotated for whatever reason, bring in, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Go get the under-16s goalkeeper. I'm sure he's not better or worse than that. BAYINDIR is horrendous. How the fuck are you single-handedly involved in all 4 goals? How? Like, no, don't get me wrong. I know Onana is pathetic. He's horrible. I don't rate him. But trust me, what BAYINDIR did tonight is absolutely unforgivable. And like I keep saying it, I've probably said it like fucking 50 times already in this video. Sack him tonight. Make him walk back to Manchester. And as soon as he gets there, give him the P45. You're sacked, mate. You're not good enough. Shit. Like I said, 6'5" Turkish pile of crap. Get rid of this guy. He is not it at all. Not to the rest of the team. The fucking defending today was absolutely shocking. Again, we've conceded goals from fucking set pieces. From corners, to be precise. How many fucking goals are we going to concede from corner kicks? We conceded the one from fucking Son Heung-min from a fucking corner. How else did they score? Solanke scored the first goal. That I believe was not a corner. The second goal they score 45 seconds into the second half. They go and they score. That's another thing. We either concede from a fucking corner or we concede literally the first 2 minutes into any half we're capable of conceding. Which is absolutely embarrassing. What kind of defending is going on here? Amorim goes into the halftime break with these idiots. I'd like to believe he tries to give them a pep talk, tries to give a good, motivate the players to go out there, fight back. It's only Spurs. It's like Alex used to say, it's only Spurs, lads. What the fuck are we doing here? This is Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur. They don't win anything. We've fucking allowed this fucking idiot, Ange Postecoglou, to beat us, to score 4 goals past us. 2 of them were fucking set pieces. What are we doing? Man United, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I genuinely, I cannot believe it. Yet again, we've conceded set-piece goals. Corner kick goals, to be exact. Something needs to be done. That fucking idiot who happens to be our set-piece coach, he needs to be sacked. ASAP. He's another one who shouldn't be allowed back onto the train back to Manchester. BAYINDIR, Man United set-piece coach, these two fucking frauds need to be made to walk back to Manchester. And like I said, as soon as you get to Carrington, you're fired. Contract has been terminated with immediate effect. We need a new set-piece coach because this guy is simply not up to the task. You cannot be conceding corners week in, week out. It's absolutely embarrassing. Amorim is trying his best. Now, don't get me wrong. First half, we actually played well. We bopped Spurs off the pitch. But with the better side, we should have been at least going into halftime, at least with 1-1, if not 2-1 up. But guess what? These players are not good enough. You've got Lisandro Martinez playing like a fucking dickhead, giving the ball away, making stupid mistakes, playing fucking Solanke on. What are we doing here? Lisandro Martinez, I've said it before, in a back three, I do not trust him. In a back four, he's better. But in a back three, I simply do not trust him. He is not good enough to cover that left side when Dalot goes forward and leaves all that space out there. He leaves him exposed. He's slow as fuck. He's not strong enough. He's getting fucking shit. Who do we have playing centre-back today? The centre-back. We had fucking Victor Lindelof. Soft as fuck. Shit footballer. I've been saying get rid of this player. Terminate his contract. He's another one who's useless. Then we replace him and we bring on a fucking 49-year-old in fucking Johnny Evans. What did he do? He was shit as well. Making sloppy passes. Not looking to pass forward. Losing the ball every chance he gets. What the fuck's going on here? We had a chance to get to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. I get it's the Carabao Cup, but like I said, as Man United fans, we're in no position to be picking which trophies we should and shouldn't be going for. We're in the fucking same. Win that game and we go through to the semi-finals. I was sure we were going to end up 3-3, go into penalties and knock these fuckers out because they're fucking Spursy. They don't have the bottle. As soon as we want to, if we had gone to penalty shootouts tonight, I'm telling you, they would have panicked and they would have bottled it. But this fucking idiot BAYINDIR. Oh, man, this guy, man, honestly. Moving on, who else was there? I mean, at this point, I may as well just move on to player ratings because basically the whole fucking team was shit. All of them. Rasmus Højlund up top. Waste of time, waste of space. But like I said, let's go. Let's start with the goalkeepers. I'm going to do my player ratings. For those who aren't aware or new to the channel, I do my player ratings going from 0 being absolutely pathetic, 5 being average, and 10 being excellent. Altay BAYINDIR, I can't even give him a 0. It's a -10. He was absolutely shocking. He should be sacked, like I keep saying. He must be sacked for that performance alone. 0 for Altay BAYINDIR. I've spent more than enough time talking about this fucking idiot. Get rid of him. Absolutely get rid of him. If it means play Tom Heaton, do it. If it means go get the keeper from under 18s, under 16s, I don't give a fuck, do it. But I don't ever want to see Altay BAYINDIR in a Man United shirt ever again. January transfer window coming along in 2 weeks' time. Sell that son of a bitch. Sell him now. Moving forward, the back three, Lisandro Martinez, absolutely pathetic, responsible for a few goals today as well, played a big part in them, just slow as fuck, not strong enough, it was pathetic today, I can't lie, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Yes, he played a very good ball to Ahmad in the Manchester derby a few days ago, but this is not the Manchester derby, we're playing fucking Spurs. And he was absolutely horrendous. For me, Lisandro Martinez gets a 2, and I'm not even being reactionary. Victor Lindelof, absolutely pathetic as well. Couldn't do anything. Of course, he got injured. He had to go off. I'm giving Lindelof a 2 as well. Right centre back with Lenioro. I won't lie, it wasn't his best game. However, I did see him make a few passes going forward, unlike the other fucking centre backs. But I'm not gonna lie and pretend he played very well. I'm gonna give him an average 5. He's new to the team. I'm gonna give him leeway. He gets a 5. The wing backs. Who do I start with? Noussair Mazraoui, one of my favorite players. I've been calling him signing of the summer for Manchester United with a reason. He's been one of our best players so far this season. But tonight, I'm going to be honest, he was an absolute stinker. He was horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. He was poor from Noussair Mazraoui. But guess what? I'll give him, it's allowed. He's not going to play well every day. But what I will say is today, he was horrendous. I can't lie. Mazraoui for me gets a 4. Moving on to the left wing back, Diogo Dalot, pathetic as he's been throughout the season. Amorim, please don't do the Ten Hag thing of favoritism. Dalot has been shit all season. please bench this guy. He's not playing well. Even if it means playing Malasia, then so be it. But definitely bench fucking, what's his name, Diowedele. He's not been playing well. For me today, I mean, towards second end of the half, he got slightly better, and I mean slightly. But still, he was shit. He would get on the end of good passes and he had a chance to whip the ball into the box, but he just either overhit them or underhit them. He just didn't play well for me, and he kept giving the ball away, so he was rubbish. I'm going to give him a 4 as well. Moving it on to the two central midfielders, we had Eriksen and what's his name, Ugarte. Ugarte first half was absolutely top tier. He was our best player on the pitch. That's what I thought. He was everywhere, making interceptions, making clearances, starting attacks for us. He did very, very well for me. Ugarte today, he's the only player, if you ask me, who can leave that game with his head held high. For me, Ugarte today was absolutely sensational. Everywhere, all over the pitch, but we did lose at the end of the day. So I'm not going to go too overboard. For me, Ugarte was a 7.5. I thought he was that good, and he was my man of the match personally, according to Man United players, or rather amongst Man United players. The other midfielder, we had Christian Eriksen. He was absolutely good as well, making good passes, creating chances, kept us ticking. You know, he played well. So again, Eriksen's another one who played well. I gave Ugarte a 7.5. I'm going to give Eriksen a 7. Moving on to the front three, we had Bruno Fernandes on the left. I thought he was poor today. I thought he was very quiet. When he got the chances, he didn't do well. There's a time when Anthony played him in a very good ball in, and he tries to hit him with the outside foot on the right. Just hit the volley on the left foot, bruh. But he didn't do that. I didn't think he played well, but he wasn't exactly horrendous. So I'm just going to give Bruno Fernandes an average 5. Anthony Dos Santos, people are criticizing him. I thought he was one of our best players in the first half. I thought he was creating chances. He created a chance for Bruno. He created a chance for us towards the end of the half as well. I thought he was all right, honestly, Anthony. I'm going to give Anthony a slightly above average 6. And then up top, Rasmus Højlund, absolutely pathetic, non-existent, did fuck all. I didn't see him take a single shot. His hold-up play was piss poor. He got bullied off the diva. He gets a 0 from me. He was absolutely horrendous. I don't care if people say it's an agenda. He was shit, and he gets a 0 from me. Substitutions, Kobbie Mainoo came off the bench. He looked good. He looked promising, but he wasn't like excellent or anything like that. So I'm going to give him a slightly above average 6. Who else came off? Garnacho. He did fuck all. I didn't see him take on his man once. In fact, when he did try to take his man on, he kept on losing the ball. He couldn't control the ball. He kept on being caught offside. He was shit. Garnacho for me gets a 2 as well. He did nothing off as he came off the bench. Who else came off the bench? How can I forget? The star boy, Amad Diallo, comes off the bench, gets the goal to make it 3-2. Of course, I know it's basically ricocheted off of him because Forster was fucking around. But he changed the game. He got a goal and an assist because he's the one who took the corner, which led to Bissouma scoring an own goal. So for me, Amad Diallo, I'm going to give him a 7.5, just like Ugarte. He changed the game for us. He was actually our best player. Actually, you know what? The fact that he came on 3-0 down, changed the game, brought us back into the game. I'm going to give him an 8. I'm going to change my man of the match from Ugarte to Amad Diallo. So he gets an 8 for me. And who else came off the bench? Like I said, Evans was shit. I'm not even going to bother rating him. Absolutely horrendous. I'm going to give him a 0. Who else came off? Zirkzee came off the bench. He scored the goal. He wasn't great, but he did get the goal. And slightly, he was a big improvement on Rasmus Højlund. So for me, Zirkzee gets a 6.5 as player ratings. And yeah, man, who else is there? I think I've covered everybody. But all in all, that team today was absolutely pathetic, man. We were shambolic. We need to get a new set piece coach. We cannot continue conceding goals like this. We need a new set piece coach. And trust me, we need to sack BAYINDIR. He needs to be left in Manchester. He needs to be left in London and made to walk back to Manchester, along with the set piece coach, because they're absolutely pathetic. Rasmus Højlund should hang his head in shame for that rubbish 0 out of 10 performance that you put in today. Garnacho, after the stinker that you had last week, you were dropped by this manager because you were pathetic in training. You get brought back into the squad today. You come off the bench and you play that piss poor like you did today. And you come on the pitch and you play as piss poor as you did. Symbolic footballer, man. Very overrated and overhyped by this Man United fan base. Another shit footballer. But anyways, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys thought about the game tonight. Let me know in the comment section. And if you haven't already, please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace.